I'm off the run, step aside, watch me flex. I'm the king of the late night, and I'm here to impress with jokes so smooth, they're like fine wine. When I step on the stage, you know it's my time. I've been in the game since way back when. True comedy OG, never following trends. I drop humor on the mic, that's my claim to fame. I'm Uncle Ron, remember the name. Uncle Ron, that's me, I'm the late night sensation. I'll take over the show, no hesitation. I've got the wit, the humor, the style. When I do comedy, you'll be here for a while.
This is the Ron Pertee Show.
Wow, that song is not at all humble, is it?
You know what? Sometimes you gotta just. I mean, somebody wrote it for you. So
well, actually, AI wrote it for me. So my buddy Mark, it was fucking around with some AI stuff, and he just kept writing little Ron stuff for the show, and that was the best one. So I just said fuck it, and I used it. So welcome everybody to the Ron Pertee Show. It is a great day in the Midwest and in Iowa, I guess, or Idaho. Why did I get that confused?
A lot of people do. They
I don't know why.
Iowa is our twin sister, even though they're in two different parts of the country.
Yeah, and they have a lot of corn, and you guys have a lot of potatoes.
Correct. But we're by California.
A lot of potatoes.
And Iowa's by you.
Yes, Iowa's way closer to me. So I caught up on The Simpsons. I finished the entire series.
Wow.
And I felt empty inside afterwards. It's like being high on something, and then there's like just somebody pulling the black tar heroin out from underneath you. And
exactly.
Yeah, so I had to start it again. And then I said, fuck it. And I went down that rabbit hole to see where Springfield is.
Yeah.
And upon a lot of research, they're in Oregon.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they're in Oregon. They're in Oregon.
I'm just surprised. It's like, how long did it take you to finish everything?
Like a month and a half, maybe. And that's like watching it all day long. Because when I'm at work, I'm super bored. When I'm doing the day job, I'm super fucking bored. And it's 8 hours of work. And I just keep The Simpsons on. So 8 hours, 2 episodes an hour. That's, plus I keep watching it.
Yeah.
So, I'll have Monday Night Raw on the big screen. And then I'll be watching Simpsons on the iPad because I have a fucking problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I do agree with what you said. Like you finish a show, and it's like, God, now what? And so, like, it takes you forever to get into something else. Like, it's not what this was. Then you finally find
it's the same
something.
thing for me with, like, Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
I'm not a Letterkenny guy. Sorry.
I'm a Trailer Parks boy all the way. I've tried to get into Letterkenny. Yes. I've tried.
It's hard if you're a Trailer Park Boy fan.
Yeah, I mean, there's two comics out there, Nick Mullen and Stavros Halkias or whatever, and they're both different styles, but they're both specials. Nick Mullen came out on YouTube, and then Stavros was on Netflix. I'm a Stavros fan, and a lot of my comic friends are Nick Mullen fans, and I get it, but Stavros just spoke to me more than, and it's
right, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
and that's the way it is with Trailer Park Boys, because I can understand what it's like to be Bubbles growing up. Which is sad because I was always the smartest one in my group, and I'm the one who wasn't getting his dick wet. And I had to, rig up all sorts of stuff. But anyway, we'll talk about. Yeah. And I had 30 cats. Yes, I was rolling in pussy. We'll get to all of that later. We have an amazing guest tonight. She is an actress. I know this for multiple reasons. She's a writer. She's an artist, and she's an e-girl. And I'd love to get the actual definition of e-girl, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show, Nikki Farce. Nikki, hello, welcome. May I say you look astonishing this evening, ma'am.
Oh, this old thing.
I just threw this together.
I did.
That's what I did. I went in the other room and I stitched this up, and here we are.
Is it jammies?
What's that?
Is it jammies?
No, it is not jammies. It is. I'm actually wearing my work shorts because when I'm at work, I just kind of like sit on the couch and I'm in workout shorts and I'm wearing this fancy shirt that I was supposed to wear to Blank Fest, but I didn't because I had a big dinner. And as a fat man, if you eat too much, a shirt that previously fit you will not fit you if you ate too much. But then after the next day when you put it on, it fits fine.
Exactly.
Because we're bloated.
Yeah,
It's all water retention.
So now explain
for some good girl talk.
Well, I mean, that's perfect then. We'll get into periods in just a second, but yeah. Now, before we get going, what exactly? Explain this to me because I'm a Twitch streamer and I watch Twitch streams and people say I'm an e-girl and I'm like, what the fuck is an e-girl? You're half naked on the internet.
Yep. Like literally, I feel like you know more about it than me because when I started doing this shit, that was all I ever did, and now it's cool. So I'm like, well, I can do that again. But I have a Twitch, but I have yet to stream on Twitch for specifically that reason. I do not want to get hated off of Twitch, so I'm just like, it's there.
Well, then, you know what you do. You know what you do is you get yourself one of those spicy sites, like an like an actual one or just your website, which we'll plug in a minute.
Oh yeah, it's mine. I can't support OnlyFans.
Okay, what about Fansly? Yeah. You can go live on Fansly.
Can you? I didn't know that.
Yes, you can.
Oh. Well, okay. Well, I have a Fansly too, but I haven't used it yet.
There you go. You can go. I know.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, go ahead. You're talking about OnlyFans, and that's an important conversation to have. Naked women is an important conversation.
Well, hasn't OnlyFans kind of stopped that though? The nakedness and the
no, they rescinded it. They rescinded it because they realized they were going to lose a bunch of people.
There's too many of them.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but my eyes keep falling right now, and I don't know why. Like they keep going down, and they shouldn't go down. But
my tits are here. They're right here.
Yeah,
not
I know.
here.
Yeah. Okay, so don't look in your eyes. Got it.
Don't.
Got it. Okay, good.
It spooks the farce.
Now, at what point did you realize that you were okay with because you don't just get half naked on the internet.
Mm-mm.
No, you like the full Megillah.
Yeah.
And I love how I just basically called your naked body a gorilla, but yeah. When did you realize that you're okay with that? Like, I know it takes like certain situations I'm in, it takes a lot of getting used to things before, and like we've talked off the air, the situation I'm in, and I'm just kind of like, it's taking a lot for me to get used to it. But I honestly feel like if I stopped doing it, I would feel like I'm missing something.
Yeah, like you're lying to yourself. Like that's
yes.
I don't know. I guess I had a friend of mine from school message me, and I think that she was secretly trying to recruit me for OnlyFans under her. But instead, I was just like, I took what she told me about how, oh yeah, everybody has a type. 35 skinny, 35 fat. Everybody has a type, and you're somebody's type. And I was just like, holy shit.
Oh, I'm definitely somebody's type.
Yeah,
I found that out.
That's it. You got to just run with that and be, use that for your confidence.
Yeah, that's like I found out who my celebrity doppelganger is, by the way, and it's not Drew Carey. So anybody who's thinking that can go fuck themselves. No, it's David Harbour. David Harbour. I'm tall. I got a dad bod. I'm blonde-ish. I'm just crazy. Oh, and look who he got.
Yeah, you look like Hellboy. I get it now.
Yeah, exactly. I got the big chin and the horns on the head and the whole thing. Yeah, no, I'm good.
I would assume getting naked online or whatever, there's more of a safety aspect of it, rather like being in a club or at someone else's house that you don't know. I would assume that there's some sort of, I don't know, a disconnection but connected.
Yes, that it's that, and I did enough like nude modeling when I was younger, which is really stupid because if I did that now, I'd be able to handle a situation. Whereas back then I was 110 pounds soaking wet. I couldn't have fought someone else off if I had tried. But now,
Not
oh
in
my
From
God,
the Heart, you
now
weren't.
find out.
Not in From the Heart, you weren't. You were not 110 pounds in From the Heart.
Oh, I was 115 because of my
You
child.
had a baby. Yeah, you had a baby. Didn't Sean's knife get a little too close to your stomach in that final scene?
Sean's
Or
knife
was he playing it
was
cool?
so close to my neck the whole time we were filming, I couldn't concentrate on anything else.
Now, let's be honest, it kind of got you going, didn't it?
Absolutely.
See? And don't
This is your
you
fault.
dare, people, it is all my fault. People out there, don't you dare kink shame the woman with the large breasts.
Yeah, that's the reason why not to.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, you'd be surprised. Yeah, just suffocate people.
And when you
with
say,
them.
say knife, it's a real knife, like not a.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's not.
it was.
That's not code. That's not code, Jeff.
I mean,
Okay.
no, it was pretend.
Yeah, I'm shocked that we actually didn't cut somebody with that knife.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned that
Oh.
because I
Oh
have
boy.
an artifact. Yeah, I've got my.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is that? Wait, are you about to pull out the fake vagina?
No, I don't have the vagina. I don't know where that. I've misplaced it, but I do happen to have. God damn it! My throat.
Oh, nice.
Okay, yeah. That's awesome.
Wait, your throat, was that from when they cut?
That was from the first
her-
one that we did. That didn't.
Oh, yeah. That didn't get, yeah. And you know what sucks is I can't find the footage of Carrie Ann going down the steps and him pulling her up and slamming the door because it looks
Oh,
so
yeah.
badass.
That was so good.
It was. And I was just like, let's Dutch angle it this way and this way. And they're like, ah! And then I just said, fuck it. I'm going to be a talk show host because the world needs another middle-aged white guy hosting a late night talk show.
I mean, why not?
Yep. See, I'm another middle-aged white guy, but I'm better than James Corden and Jimmy
That'd be so
Fallon.
funny.
Yeah, exactly. And at least I'm funny looking. But
No,
now so what is it like you have against the OF? Is it because of their practices or how much money they take from people or
like it sounds really stupid coming out of me, but yeah, it is. It's their practices I don't agree with. They take too much away from the people that are actually working to make money. And I don't want to sound like a crybaby because obviously I'm doing this all out of my own volition, but it ain't fucking easy. So
Yeah.
like
I can imagine.
yeah, and I feel bad for the girls that are on there and they're getting their money taken from this thing that, oh, but if you recruit more people, you could make more money, and it just turns them into
It's a pyramid scheme.
pyramid scheme. It's like buying, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like
Cut
I
out
might
the
like it.
middleman.
It's buying Amway.
Yeah, it's I can't
Cut out
handle
the
it. I'm not
middleman. If
into
you can
it.
do it on your own, do it on your own. Cut out the middleman.
Now, are you
Exactly.
able to sustain things just doing this on your own, or are you still kind of building up your brand, as
It's
it were?
really weird because the ones that were there are there again. Like I've got my ride or dies and I love them, but there's the new ones that are like I'm learning so fucking much. The generation that's just under me that are into like mommy MILF stuff.
Can I be
they
in
are
that
having-
generation if it's under you?
Haha. That was good. Now I lost where I was going. Thanks. No, but it's what was the question?
Are you able to sustain things?
I guess it's my
like-
site supports itself.
Okay, but like, are you able to like make a living doing it? Are you any chance you're going to be leaving your day job, which by the way is the best day job ever?
It is. I love it.
I'm envious of your day job.
It's great, but yeah, no, I don't.
Can we talk about your day job or no?
Oh, sure. Oh God, yeah.
She works at a comic book store.
Nice.
Powerhouse. Oh,
I don't know what gets me going more. The fact that I know somebody who works at a comic book store with large friends in front of her, or like the sexy texts I get from a lady friend. I'm not sure which one gets me going more. You know, I will say something though, because the shop that I go to, whenever a woman comes in, with the exception of me and one other person, you know, who know how to talk to a woman, everybody shuts up. Like Bigfoot just walked into the comic book store.
Yes,
Exactly. That's the look they have on their face. Like, oh my God, a woman's in here.
it's radio silence. It's great. Everyone's so polite.
Not me.
Why is there feelings down below? What is happening?
There's a guy that comes in. He's blind and he's autistic, and the person who watches him comes in, and she's just getting over cancer, but she's still like super hot, even with like short hair and all the whole thing, because none of that matters. And she's in there, and she didn't look like she was feeling too good. Everybody else is just kind of like, and I'm over here. I'm like, hey, if you need a place to sit down, let me clean off my lap. I just said it to her. I didn't care. Fuck it.
Did it work?
No, because they were on their way out the door. But
rain, shine.
I mean, I think a lot of the time now. Okay,
cancer.
Yeah,
Ron will hit on you.
It's like I don't know if how many people are Stern fans, but it's like when Artie was making fun of Dice, and he's like, "You got vagina cancer? I'll put some cancer medicine on the tip of my dick, and I'll fuck the cancer right out of you." But yeah. But now let's be honest. You're a woman, obviously. And I thought she was going to do something with that, but okay. You're a woman. Yeah, I'm always thinking Nikki's going to put something in her. If a guy says something like that to you, is it kind of one of those situations where it's like, I respect him for being upfront with it, or
yeah, usually.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you like let's just say for shits and giggles, okay? We were at my comic shop and I said that to you, and everybody else was like, would you have sat down on my lap?
I would have, honestly, I probably would have looked at you and rolled my eyes, but laughed. Because
okay. Well, that's all that
I
matters.
shit to do. I can't sit down.
Like, let's say if you didn't know him, like it was like you were two strangers.
Oh no, yeah,
I
I used to bartend, so
okay, yeah, gotcha.
That wouldn't bother me. I probably wouldn't sit on your lap, but you know, strange.
But what if it was the Ron that you know now?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. See, look at that.
I mean,
tall, dad bod, and funny. Line starts to the left, ladies. And my earbud fell out.
I would sit
God
on your
damn
lap
it,
too, buddy.
You want to sit on my lap too?
I would have too. Yeah.
Okay, good.
He's got two legs we can share.
That's true.
Yeah.
Ron sandwich.
Love sharing.
Yep.
Honestly, at my shop, the person that would say that to me is probably my boss.
I don't know whose boobs I'd grab first, but now let's break it into the nerd world for a second here before we get back into the fact that you know guys jerk off to you. What's in your poll at the shop?
Pardon?
What's in your poll at the shop? Your poll at the comic shop.
Yes.
Or don't you read comics? What's in your poll?
That's like NASCAR shit to me. I'm sorry, we're on a different planet.
What comic books do you get every time they come out?
Oh, I'm not subscribed to any. There's too many. I can't choose. I like the max. Give me the max.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to fluff a little bit first, but then you'll get the max.
That is the name of your dick now. I hope you know that. I'm gonna go to my website right now.
You're not gonna do anything on the site. Anywho, so is that like a turn on for you? Like knowing guys beat off to videos and pictures of you and stuff?
I am a filthy pagan, so that's more what I get out of it. Like, I'm not the guy that's gonna jerk off to some guy jerking off to me. That's not really my MO.
Well, I hope you don't have a dick. That would make my mind confused.
It's detachable.
Oh, so she's King Missile.
Yes, it's detachable.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure.
Cats run off with it.
Great reference, by the way.
Thank you. Well, if your cats run off with that, I hope you put it in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
Before you reattach it.
Actually, the dishwasher warps something terrible.
Yeah, I saw that on Broad City.
Really?
That was fucked up. Yeah, this woman used her friend's strap-on on a guy, and she had to get it clean, and instead of just like taking a damp cloth to it, yeah, she put it in the dishwasher, and it just went.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that's experienced that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a disappointment.
So
Nate, that's how Nate takes a shower. He goes in the dishwasher.
It's comfortable.
Yeah. That's, and he can make lasagna on the top shelf at the same time.
God damn, and roasted chicken.
Yeah.
There you go.
So you don't get pleasure off giving other people pleasure. It's more just
like I think what it is that I used to think it was weird. I was not, I don't know what the hell business I had doing trying to be a nude person ever on the internet, because I just wasn't that cool yet. And now I'm like, hey, you go ahead and get those kicks. As long as you dedicate it to me, I'm happy. Because it's like, I want that sexual energy. But I don't.
Well, you were on Wisconsin Sickness back in the day, right?
Yes.
Yes. Well, hey, so was somebody else we know. You guys shared a. Yeah. I don't want to say her name because I'm not. Yeah, but yeah, and I never saw any nudity on that site. It was always like.
You didn't look hard enough.
Which, I guess not.
So,
but actually, I'm not. I think I might have been the only one that was naked on there.
So, do you leave your troubles at the door, or do you use them within the videos? Like when I worked at a gas station, I used to be angry all the time, and I'd show it to the customers that came in. When you're supposed to like just be happy and hey, welcome in, and like you just flip them off, and like do you like is there moments where you just phone it in and like?
I mean, I have done that, but like it's honestly that's still it's a new thing for me, because people want me to dom them, and I'm like, okay, let's give it the old college try because I am enthusiastic.
23 skidoo.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I don't feel like I'm very good at it yet. I need more practice.
So don't go to her. Don't go to her looking for pegging.
Well, no, I didn't say that, but people are like, "Oh, beat me up and call me a slut," and I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. Are you happy? Because I don't know. I care about people, but if someone really pisses me off, I have no troubles telling them to get fucked. It's
kind of like that thing you posted on Facebook today.
Yeah,
I saw that. I was like, wow, that was super fucking weird.
I know. And the thing of it is dude came at me on Saturday. We had never spoken before Saturday. So he was like, I'm having trouble with girls, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh man, that really sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. And then he just went on and on and on out the window. Like, do you want to see some porn I made? You do porn? Oh my God, this is so great. Da, 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 da. I dated a girl with an OnlyFans. And I'm like, I have made a mistake. But he sent me $20, so I put up with it for a while.
Hey, there you go. There you go. People are, and that's just there you go. Perfect.
Today just floored me because, well, I guess whatever. What did I miss? Oh, it's just super gross. Okay.
That's. But let's talk about how you violated yourself in one of my films. Which one? I know you're thinking, which one? So if you don't know this, folks, I was a filmmaker for 11, 12, 13 years. And I just recently kind of stopped because of my health. And if I'm going to die of a heart attack, I want it to be underneath my lady friend, as opposed to on set. I think that's fair. And then I can just imagine Nate having to be like, yeah, so Ron died, and he was under a woman.
We caught it on film,
at the time.
And
here we go. And it's going to be on, Nikki's OnlyFans. But yeah, it's like, so I made these films, and the more vile of the ones that I made, were not written by me. I always have to preface that because I didn't write them. And I remember at one point Sean was like, he goes like, what is this talking about here? I'm like, oh, that means XYZ, because the guy who wrote it, Gary Charles, had written it, and he's English, so he wrote it like an Englishman. And so Sean was like, I don't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm like, oh, this means, this. And so, and I'm glad we didn't put the appliance on his chest for the nipple cutting scene, because it looked better without it.
You said that, and it just shot back to me so vividly. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, and now, if you want to see this, shoot me a message on X or Instagram. I can send you a copy of it. There is a moment in the film where our innocent, virginal Nikki, to show her love for a man, slices open her vagina with a razor blade, and we show it.
Oh my.
Do you remember filming that? And my boyfriend was there, and he lost his fucking mind.
And do you remember that the pump didn't work, and Brandon had to blow in the hose to get it to go, and all the shit went back in his mouth, and it was the toxic stuff?
God, yeah. Oh.
We on the way home, he spent the entire trip from Sean's house where we were filming, like drinking water and then spitting it out the window. But the best part is it looked like a real vagina.
It wasn't mine, but he cast it from someone. Or from
I think we know who he. I think we know who he was casting it from. But
well, it was beautiful.
Yeah, but it was a very pretty pussy. But how the sausage is made. She had a pair of like really skimpy panties on. We affixed the fake vagina. Well, white cotton panties. So yes. Put that in your head. First off, real quick before we get into it, thanks, Paul. I appreciate it. And Paul was part of Shameless Place, who was a part of Blankfest, Wisconsin, that happened this last weekend, that we'll get into a little bit later on the show. I have the post-show crud. So we affixed the fake vagina. Actually, I should just be honest. I'm the director, so I sat there while Brandon did everything. But they affixed the fake vagina onto the white cotton panties. And then she put another bigger pair on. And then when she stood up, she pulled them aside, and then blood just ran down her leg. I showed it to my lady friend, and she was just like, ah! How she still wanted to do stuff with me, I'll never know. Oh, maybe because I don't bring razor blades to bed.
That might be it.
I don't know where Nate went. Oh no! Now we don't have a chaperone.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
That's it.
Daddy's gone. We're fucked now.
He's a stranger. I can't call him Daddy.
Fair enough.
Oh no, he's all the way gone.
No, yeah, he's all the way gone now. He went bye-bye. He'll be back. But but yeah, so that was a lot of fun. And then we had you back From the Heart, and you were pregnant at the time. Oh, a womb. Yes, from the womb.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is. Hold on. We'll put him back up here.
Hey, I wasn't leaving because I was grossed out by the vagina talk.
I know.
My internet went haywire for just a second. But you're heathens.
You just can't. Okay. I know we're all going to hell, but here's the best part though, is I don't know if you remember this, but of all the people who have seen you on the internet the way you are now, I'm the only one that's ever actually touched your boobs. Now, do you remember why I had to touch your boobs?
No.
Because you're a naughty director.
I am, but
no, it was consensual.
Yeah, like we had to make it look like she was holding the camera in a found footage thing. So I was behind her with my arms around her because I'm way taller than she is, and I have ape-like arms. So I went like this, and I was behind her, and I held the mic or the camera like this, and she had big pregnancy boobs, and they were like leaning on my arm. They were resting, like I was carrying them. Yeah, and they were like resting on my arms like this, and I'm holding the camera like this. and it was
my God, that's
fantastic.
great.
I'm sure you hated your job that day.
Oh, I hated so much of it. I hated
I
it.
had forgotten about that.
I felt bad. I felt bad after we shot the one that never came out because apparently when they pulled the refrigerator out to clean, there was a big puddle of blood underneath it.
That's awesome.
I think so.
I bet it was
I think
all,
so,
oh
too.
God, and old and sticky. Oh no, that must have been really hard to clean.
And apparently my lady friend is watching right now because I said, when I said dying underneath her, she goes, "Oh my God, no."
Now
What's
you
that
gave
last
it a
thing?
nightmare.
Ron
How dare
died?
you. Golly.
I'll just be like, "Hi, sweetheart, how's it going?" Oh, by the way. But anyway, yeah, I'll explain that off the air. But I don't even know if she's still watching at this point. She's probably like, "No, I'm not. He's not dying under me. The fuck? Maybe on
That's
top
one
of
way
me,
to
like
go,
in."
though.
Oh, she was sick a couple weeks ago, and she got me sick. So I took a day or two off of work, and we were just watching, like, she was at her house, I was at mine, and we were just watching Friday the 13th movies, like, together, and it was so awesome.
That's really cute.
It was fantastic. It is cute. And then she saw how giddy I looked when Mark took the machete in the face and rolled down the steps in part 2. Yeah, that's my favorite kill. But then you were also in. Okay, so everybody was all the rage about John Carpenter directing a season of a TV show from his house while they were in like Bulgaria or something. What people don't realize is I directed a film over Facebook called Gray Matter, starring this lady here, who, if I remember correctly, had her fella in one of the scenes, grabbing her neck.
Filming, yes.
Yes. And I never saw the footage till it was done, and they would send it to me, and I would say, "Okay, this is good," or "Change this." And it was a take on the movie Strange Days. Okay. If you've ever seen that.
Yeah.
And I'm still a big fan of that movie because I didn't leave my couch. I made the actors do all the work. I'm like awesome. Hitchcock. It was a fun movie. It was good. Really? I liked it. But now here's the big question: is after you guys started filming that one bit, did that lead to what? Let's just turn the camera off and finish. Yes. See, I'm getting people laid too. Not that it would have been hard, but I mean, it's not.
Hard. It hasn't.
Is that code for something?
I don't fucking know. I'm sorry.
But so
no,
now
everyone wants to know if I have a dick.
No, she doesn't have a dick. She doesn't. She does have rather large breasts, though.
I mean, I would say prove it, but I don't think.
I'll send you the
service
link.
Allows it.
Yeah, she'll send you the link, or I'll send you the link. It's I have it in my bookmarks under awesome stuff. but it's not in the best folder ever.
These are a few of my favorite things.
I have goals.
Yes, basically, you do. There's only one way you can get into that folder, and I don't think you're willing to do it.
I will.
I really don't.
That.
Okay.
I'm a little curious.
Okay, but now, what do you prefer? Do you prefer acting, or do you prefer just kind of like, I'm assuming that people pay you for customs and stuff?
Do you want to know something really funny that just clicked with me? Out of all the people that know of me on the internet as I am, you're the only one that's ever been able to tell me what to do.
I'm daddy director.
Oh, God damn it.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I don't know. That just clicked with me. I mean, yeah, I've had a couple of like requests, but they're not. Here's my chance. What I really want to do is just the really different stuff. Like, I want people that have Oh God, that's so mild. But I want people that are into feet to be able to come to me and be like, hey, listen, can you do a foot job and have someone come all over your feet? And I want to be like, yeah, I can do that for you. Because I think it sucks that people feel so shameful about things that they're into because they're worried to be judged by other people. And I don't know.
Right.
Like, it's like I said towards the beginning, where I guess I just hit 35 and quit caring. And it's like, I really wish other people could do that too. So I want to be the
Well,
one
it took
that
me till I was 44 to realize that what I was okay with.
yeah, and I don't know. I just
And apparently watching hippopotamuses get electrocuted at the zoo are not one of the things that I'm okay with.
Inside.
I'll explain that later.
okay.
Yes, I'll explain that later.
That was on another
But that's
episode.
good. Then that's your hard limit.
Yeah.
It's fine. I feel
Yeah.
bad when people are. I have a lot of people message me and they're like scared to say what they're thinking, and I'm like, dude, I am not here to judge you. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. I'm here to be, you want me to go outside and pop balloons with my bare feet and then sit in a birthday cake? Fuck yeah, I'm here for that. Like, I don't know. There's
Nate,
something
a young Nate Ford just got an idea.
I just made that up. I'm sorry.
Nate's all like, can I have that cake?
Be still, my hot lady.
I'll bake it first. I'll make a video out of that.
Yeah.
And then after that, I can make a shower
There you
video.
go.
That's 3 different videos. Like, I don't know. Nobody
There you
wanted
go.
them. That's still fine. I still did it. Like,
You're like a therapist or like a miracle worker with a kink.
yeah, like that's how I'm trying to be.
Do you have a praise kink? I'm just curious.
No, I like
No.
good girl, but that's different.
Right.
Can we find a lady like Helen Keller and you could help her find her naughty bits? I was thinking miracle worker and that popped in my head. And
I mean,
But see, that's
I'm
okay.
sure that-
It's funny you say that because I think that women are like, okay, people get like Ned Flandersy about sex,
Yeah.
and
that's a great way
I
to
like
put it.
I like doing the diddly, but the thing about it is sex is confidence building. It's reassuring, because when you find that one person that's into who you are, it's like the fucking world is your oyster. Like, I'll be honest with you. Ever since I started hooking up with my lady friend, I've had women all over me. And I haven't done anything. It's like my friend's wife was like, women can smell that, right? You might as well just put a wedding ring on and just watch them flock to you.
It's true though.
because people want what they can't have.
Which is
That's
really
the big
cool
thing.
until
And I was
you're
talking
married
to
and
the
trying make
intern.
content. I can't tell you how many messages I've gotten that are like, hey, and then the very next message is, oh, never mind, you're married. And then they block me. And I'm like, okay, sorry that your marriage isn't as secure as mine, I guess. Like, I don't know. That's so fucking weird.
So the
Oh, you're
most
married,
inside
goodbye.
baseball I'm going to get is the fact that is the fact that I know you're married. It doesn't bother me, and I've given you money to see your boobs.
Bam.
I don't care.
It doesn't bother him either.
I just don't care. I'm not at your house trying to slip my wang doodle between your fun bags.
The fun noodle. The max.
The fun noodle, yes. It's a new oh geez. It's like a new thing that you play with in the pool.
Yeah.
Because you end up getting wet anyway. But
Ron Pertee as Detective Max Noodle.
Jesus Christ. I do have a thing for like noir stuff, so maybe that would be perfect for me.
He gets
Max
stuck in
Noodle.
the middle of things.
I'm taking notes.
You might as well. So just so people who are going to go to your site after this is done, what are your hard limits? What do you like? Will you not do if they ask you for it?
I'm like,
just so they don't bother asking.
Okay. So like I mentioned MILF a little bit ago, right?
Yeah.
Definitely not into like shit. Not here for that. I've seen enough shit in my days that I'm not.
You're not German, are you?
I am very German, but I'm not into that.
Well, you've got kids.
Exactly.
Yeah, you've got kids. You've seen shit.
Exactly. I'm not here for it. But like, so it's like, I don't know. We can just turn this into a red flag conversation. You know what I'm not into? Dudes that are like,
yeah.
Well, to quote, oh fuck, what is his name? To quote American Psycho dude, Patrick Bateman, and then they go and quote a perfect quote from the movie that's not very popular at all, and I'm just like,
you're a weirdo.
What? Yes,
and not in a good way.
That movie too, but holy shit, you're gonna quote a B-side line from that movie and then try to make me like you. That scares me. But you know,
can you milk into a shot glass?
Pardon?
Can you milk into a
shot glass?
I don't make milk anymore.
Okay. There was a comic in Idaho, doesn't do comedy anymore, but it's been a while she's had a kid, but she can still milk, and she can do it at like boom into a shot glass. Just
that's impressive.
Yeah, and it's like it's a nice party trick.
Is she making content?
I don't know if this was a long, like almost 20 years ago, so I don't know if she's doing it or who knows.
Oh, 20 years ago. Fucking hell. I can't. Yeah. I was 24. God damn.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. I'm a creepy old man.
I'm just doing math over here like I shouldn't.
What's that look? What's that look for? Are you into like creepy old tall guys with dad bods?
If you only fucking knew. That's literally my only vice. That's it. That and hot tattooed chicks.
So well, who doesn't like hot tattooed chicks?
No, right?
Also, cousin Colin's here, and he said 20 years ago that milk went to powder at this point. It's kind of like that Chappelle Show sketch.
Well done.
You know, I wish I had 2 more hands to give them titties 4 thumbs down. Milk gone sour. But yeah, good times indeed.
Like I'm jealous. That sounds like fun.
Well,
you can get some distance with that.
And my life, it seems like at this point is fucking tons of like looking back, right? Like I met my lady friend way back when I was doing stand up. And it's just now that we're starting to do things. I find out you're into tall guys who are funny with dad bods, and I didn't make my fucking move long time ago. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Well, that's because the last time we saw each other in person, I had my stupid boyfriend with me, and he was the absolute opposite of all of those things. He was short, he was cranky as fuck, and he wasn't funny at all. I'm sorry I led you to believe that that's what I was into, because I didn't know either.
Sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't, you know. The weird world of life.
Life is very strange.
It is. So, ladies, I'm 6'4". I have a dad bod, and apparently people think I'm funny. So,
goddamn hilarious.
Hit me up on. Well, yeah, I guess. So hit me up on the Instagram or the X, whatever the fuck. I'm very close to getting rid of my Twitter because Elon Musk restarted Alex Jones's Twitter account. And it's like, what? Why?
Is he going to make more hot music?
You horrible, horrible man.
That's the best part.
Oh, Jesus.
That shit's
gay frogs. Gay frogs everywhere.
The frogs are gay.
Funny, that was way too good. Stop that.
Okay.
Wait till we come out with the
Infowars.com. Infowars.com. Get some of our protein powder. It's made from a lot of stuff. It's all organic, except for the stuff that's not organic.
Hey, Ron.
Holy shit!
What is your favorite horror
Yes.
movie? What is your favorite horror movie, but in the voice of Trump?
Well, look, I think my favorite horror film of all time is the 1978 Dawn of the Dead. It was very diverse. That's what the leftists want. There was a black guy, and he was shooting things, and there was a woman, and she did things. She was blonde, not very attractive. I hear she's a bit of a bitch. And there was a short man. I think he was a midget. I'm not sure. But there was a mall, tons of commercialization. It was fantastic. All right, there we go.
God damn it!
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm tearing up.
So I guess I can add Alex Jones to that list, huh?
Definitely.
Yeah. We should
Okay.
do a game.
Well, you're keeping tally. You write it down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should just try. Yeah, right. Thank you for writing that down. Thank you. Yes.
It's in yellow. I can't read
Did
it.
you? Okay, let me ask you a question. All right. When I used to do this show before, I had a woman on, and she was in town with me, the only member of the cast that was in town. And I said, I want to do the intro where it shows me going around to certain places in town until I get to your house and I slap you across the face with a fish. Would you have done it?
It was a ham steak. It depends on the fish.
What's that?
It depends on the fish.
Nothing like huge. Nothing like
that would
huge.
make
Just
it
like
funnier. I'm
something like
committed
that
to the
big.
bit, Ron. If it was like a big
See?
old salmon.
She was like, I don't want you hitting me with a fish. Yeah, like a big old, like you gotta put it over your shoulder, kind of like the general that Homer tried catching in The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big Monty Python fan, and the fish slapping dance is my favorite sketch.
Good.
Which way is the fish?
We could just play Wheel of Fish.
But yeah, that's true. That's very true. But yeah, so I want to thank you so much for being on, Nikki. It was fantastic having you here. If you'd like to stick around, you can.
Yeah. I'll be quiet.
Tell everybody. No, you can talk if you want. Well, tell everybody your website so they can find you and buy videos from you, because there's one I really want to buy, but I'm kind of broke right now, and it's the one that you're very happy on your knees.
Plug away, my lady. Plug away. Whatever you want to plug.
And you know exactly what video I'm talking about.
It's fun, but it doesn't end quite as well as others. That made it sound ominous.
She's writing it down. Yeah, there's like a demon that comes out of the guy's dick.
Oh my god, that would be so cool.
And it ends up like it ends up like Mystics in Bali. All right, so it's egirl-farce.com.
I like it.
egirl-farce.com. It's a great site. Fantastic site. Love it.
So hard to get.
And just the website, or are we talking about something else now?
I went through a lot of pain for that stupid website. And my blog is on there too, if you're interested.
Well, one of the providers shut you down.
Yes. I was so mad about it.
It's like, what the?
Because I wasted a whole weekend
fuck? There's
on
barely
it,
any nudity on there.
Oh, you're going to talk shit about dicks? Fuck off. And then they deleted all of everything. I was so angry. But I figured out that it was because I called out people, and it wasn't the fact that I posted their dicks on the wall of shame. It was the fact that I posted them jerking off on the wall of shame, because apparently moving pictures is offensive, but static photos is okay.
So you have a wall of shame and a wall of fame?
Yes. The wall of shame.
Okay.
I'm kind of I'm a little hot-headed, I guess.
Is the wall of shame people that just is the wall of shame people that have sent you dicks without an okay and without paying?
Some of them. So, yeah, some of them. Other
Okay,
ones
that
it
makes
was
sense.
just guys that had me do something for them and then just never paid me for it, or bailed, or blocked me, or whatever.
Listen, I will provide a service of going over, breaking some kneecaps, getting your money. Okay, I just
Where
take
are you located again?
I'm in Idaho. I can make a trip. It's okay.
He's in Idaho.
All right. Okay.
He used to live in Wisconsin. He knows his way around.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. And then the Wall of Fame is
we
the
all have
opposite.
Wisconsin.
But I will get your money. All right, that's what I'll do.
I think I
'Cause
love
You will get her
How
$25.
How dare they not pay you?
It was a lot more than that.
You will
Sock
get her
dude owed
20
me like $50.
It was it?
It was
Sock dude owed me
$25.20.
What did he ask you to do?
He wanted me to wear a pair of socks for
What did he
3 days.
ask you to do?
He
She's
wanted me to
telling
wear
you.
And then
those
wrong.
send 'em
socks
to
for
him?
3 days, and then mailed them to him.
Wow.
And I was like, bro, I need to see some money. And he was like, yeah, I get paid Friday. So I believed him until Friday came around, and then he blocked me. And I was so mad because what the fuck, man? Now I've just got these socks. What am I going to do with them? I guess I'll wash them. But, you know.
And wear them when I go outside in the 29-degree weather here in Wisconsin.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It just pissed me off. Like, why tell someone to do that just to block him? I don't know. Was that his own power trip? We'll never know. But he's not jerking off online anymore.
Maybe. Well, he might be, but you don't know about it.
Right.
That's where the socks are
Yeah,
going.
unless
the
you have
dryer.
a camp.
To e-girls websites. That's
Yes.
what's happening. Okay.
That's right.
You've solved
Whenever you
the
lose a left
mystery.
sock, it's in Nikki's. Yes, it's in Nikki's laundry basket.
That, oh my God, that makes so much sense.
And then she sells them she sells them for guys to beat off in and use them as home defense weapons after they're all crusty.
That's a really great idea. The home defense weapons part. Not
Yep.
soap anymore. They got to be crunchy now.
And never fall for the I get paid on Friday gag.
I will not ever again.
Yeah. I'll gladly look at your titties for a hamburger today. I don't know. I got nothing. I was doing some Popeye shit, and boobs distracted me.
Oh, boobs. They're going to save
Yes,
the world.
I like how she's just like bouncing up and down now. Yes, titties will save the world. It's true.
They will.
Well, like I make a joke sometimes.
And-
like, are there any strip clubs here, like in whatever town I'm in? And they go, no. Is that why you guys are so uptight right now? Same thing happening in the Middle East. There's no
Yeah.
boobies being shown. You know, it's ladies. Let's
Exactly.
save the world one titty
Exactly.
at a time. USA.
Well, and if you got your
Yep.
tits out all the time, they're not going to want to see those. It'll be something else.
I don't know. I mean, it's. Can we show this on?
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Sorry.
Well, it's fame.
I mean, I don't want to tell you what Nikki was showing us before the show went on, but we were in the back in the green room, and she's like, "Should I have shaved more off of this?"
Leave it open-ended.
So,
I don't want them to know.
no,
Perfect.
I'm not going to tell anybody.
Thanks.
But we have a segment. We're going to get a new segment we're going to get into in just a second here. But I want to thank everybody real quick. Everybody who came out for Blankfest, Wisconsin. It was probably our biggest yet. And I have the totals here. Where is it? Picture of me. Video of me. Noir picture of me. Some woman who claimed that she gave me her phone number on OnlyFans. We'll see what happens when I text her. So for this year's Blankfest, 456 clothing items, which include socks, hats, coats, pants, gloves, mittens, scarves, shoes, boots, sweaters, etc. 31 sleeping bags, 92 super warmers. Are you guys familiar with what a super warmer is?
No.
Is it like
It's you know those hand warmers. It's they're bigger. You can put them you can tuck them into the rim of your pants and like warm your upper body.
That's really cool.
An estimated 150 pounds of toiletries, like toothpaste, deodorant, and stuff like that. 225 blankets, 9 comforters, and we raised $1,759 in cash donations.
Way to go!
And this was our 17th year. Yeah, and it's hitting every single what's the word I'm looking for? Shelter in our area, and it's also going into Kenosha.
Nice.
So, and that money will help people throughout the year. We basically, what we do is we hold on to it, and when a shelter needs something, they come to us, and we go get it. So, yeah.
That's so cool.
So that's I want to thank everybody, all the bands. Would You Kindly, That Honey, Hey Muchacho, Josh Krug, and the returning Shameless Place. Check them out on Facebook, Shameless Place, because they have a new album coming out. They haven't performed together since 2017, and they came back for Blank Fest, and they have a new album coming out. It's all awesome stuff. So if you're into stuff like Government Mule, they're definitely the band to check out. They're like a blues rock type thing. And they're all younger than me, and they're into blues rock, so go figure. Fucking youngsters. But yeah, so that was that. And then I hate that we have to keep doing it every year. But next year it'll be the second weekend of December. So that means it will be oh wow. It'll be the 13th and 14th of December next year. So I expect to see you down there wearing next to nothing, Nikki.
Dude.
I do have a question about that.
Yes.
If Idaho, if Boise were to do that, something like that, would that be okay, or would that be like?
It's not my thing. I'm a satellite show from the New York one.
Okay.
So if you're interested in doing something, hit me up and we'll go over all the details. It's
because the homeless problem in Boise is picking up.
Yeah. No, we'll talk. Yeah, definitely. And I'll talk to Ken, the guy who started it in Nyack, New York. I think it's 25 years ago he started it, and it's still going. And where ours goes like 2-3 days, his goes from noon to midnight on one day, and then they go out on Christmas Eve and hand out all the blankets. But if you're gonna do anything cash wise, you've got to be able to trust the people you're doing it with. Yeah, that's the only problem. And people didn't like my joke on Racine and me when I said that, we're not going to put all the blankets on a flatbed and drive them to Mexico. They didn't think that was funny.
Was that the controversy? I was going to watch the video. I never got around to it.
Well, the other controversy is that it says that I'm Patrick McCullough, the owner of the bar.
I mean, if you put a beard on you, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. He wants me to book a comedy show here. And the last time I booked a comedy show here, myself and all the comics walked away with like $160 each.
Nice.
That's a good payday, I think.
Yeah.
For 15 minutes of work.
Yeah.
So, but we're going to do a new segment that we're starting this week on the show. And don't forget to get your questions for Dear Ron in. It's the Ron Pertee Show at gmail.com. And I'll answer your questions next week. It's our Christmas episode. Because Christmas is on a weird day.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. But here's our new segment, and we're going to go around and we're going to ask. So what did we learn tonight, folks? Nikki, what did you learn tonight?
I learned about Blank Fest, honestly. I wasn't too clear on the things that you did, and I think that's really cool that you do that.
See, another reason why women should be flocking to me. Nate, what did you learn tonight?
I learned that Ron doesn't want to die while having sex, when that is my ultimate dream. That's how I want to go out at 95 years old, is having sex. I also learned, don't fall for the old gag. I get paid on Friday. Get your money up front, bitches. That's for every entertainer out there. Get your money up front.
Fuck yes. What did I learn today? Oh, so many things. Apparently, I learned that a penis can look like a purple creature with big teeth. Drawn by Sam Keith. And that there are more women into tall, funny guys with dad bods than I expected.
There are.
So I was not aware of that. But next week, I'm not sure on the guest if we're going to have one. But if we do, it's going to be a doozy to end the year. Because, yeah, it is our last episode of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that. Huh.
I mean, we could technically... that's Christmas, isn't it? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have a gig, would people watch a New Year's Eve edition of the Ron Pertee Show?
I would imagine.
Do you have a gig that night?
On New Year's Eve, I do.
Yeah, that's the only problem. Yeah.
I'm in Twin Falls, Idaho, where we'll be performing at the fairgrounds. There are 2 major country bands playing, and I hear that the mayor of Twin Falls will be there. So,
Ooh.
who knows?
And what about? I know you said you got kids, but it's also 11 o'clock here. Do you know where your children are?
Oh yeah, they're all in bed for now. But on New Year's Eve, those children don't go to bed till like 2 a.m.
Fair enough. So, I mean, I don't know if we'll have an episode, but I'll definitely be streaming probably. So if anybody wants to stop by on Twitch, and I'll be playing Rift Tracks, the game, which is fun. So if you're into Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's similar to that. It's actually exactly like that, because it is that. But yeah, so that'll be fun. And if we do have a guest next week, it's going to be a biggin, much like those biggins right there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you were talking to her.
Yes.
Right.
So I will. Yes, but I will. Otherwise, we'll be doing an episode of Dear Ron's and giving people advice.
Yeah,
we've already gotten a couple emails, and so I will post it on social media where to send the email if you have a question for me, and I will give you advice. And yeah, other than that, no, they don't have to be. I mean, if you want to make it anonymous, go ahead. That's fine.
Like, I mean, you could write like how Dear Abby, Dear Abby, I cheated on my wife, unfaithful man. What should I do?
Yeah. Or Dear Ron, I want to put my tits in your face. Signed, Northwoods. ... Yes. ... So.
Gay frogs.
Gay frogs everywhere, I tell you.
But yeah, so
that would be just the perfect sandwich for somebody else.
Yeah.
Well, Alex Jones and Donald Trump. Yeah, I know. Some fucking weirdo.
It'd be Ann Coulter right there in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. But even they would be turned off by her.
It's like Time Cop when they touch each other.
Yeah, exactly. That's what Ann Coulter looks like. Ron Silver with a big scar on his face. But I want to thank everybody for watching. I want to thank Nikki for being here. If you want, you can just hang out below and we'll come back up in a second here. And after the credits roll, because we do have credits, because we're professional. God damn it. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Don't forget, you can find me on all the social medias at I'm Uncle Ron. You can find Comic Nate Ford on all social media. On all social medias. And Nikki, what is your social? Is it I'm an e-girl, look at my tits? Oh.
It's just Nikki Farce.
There you go. Look her up. And don't forget to visit egirl-farce.com so you can spend money and masturbate onto pictures of her breasts.
And send me that part. I like that part.
Oh, so she's a cum slut.
Yeah, no, I'm the cum god.
Oh, sorry. I thought I was saying something that was too offensive, and it turns out that I'm just like I'm calling it like it is.
More cum for the cum queen.
Counselor.
Cum counselor?
Yeah.
Cum queen.
You know you're about to graduate and you ain't been to your cum counselor yet, boy. You better get over there and see what that semen leads for you later in life.
You have not fulfilled your cum potential.
That's right. You need to masturbate more. You have not fulfilled your cum potential. Cum potential. I love when she writes, it makes her boobs move. I used to be that big.
I'm glad the camera's not pointed down because something's moving too. But I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
Eyes up here,
yeah,
guys.
Eyes up here. But I want to thank everybody for being here, and we'll see you all next week. So say goodnight, everybody.
Good night.